You already know what it is. It's Big Pressure TV. We back with another one.
It's just a public service announcement.
Y'all see who in the building. Y'all gotta know it's gonna hit different. Mr. Rain, Inktown legend, Michigan legend.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the
My guy.
I used to move snowflakes by the OC. I guess even back then you can call me
Freedom Boys.
or the ROC. Ho. Fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I be the music man's #1 supplier. Flying in a piece of paper bearing my name. Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. That's right, ho.
Big Pressure TV.
But similar to the letters, no one could do it better. I check cheddar like a food inspector. My homie Strick told me, dude, finish your breakfast. So that's
Show them that book right quick, guys. Show them the cover of that joint, man. Streets don't love nobody.
Let me tell you, dude, what I go get to it.
Yeah, we gonna get to it. Streets don't love nobody. Y'all already know what it is. It's Big Pressure TV. We got in the building an Inktown legend, a real certified project baby, a warrior, a scholar, man who survived 9 shots, 22 years in prison, and now he's a published author. The brains behind the classic Tubi series Pillow Talk, Part 1 and 2, and a new up-and-coming series called Sticks.
Sticks.
Tell them who we got in the building, God.
It's the one and only Mr. Ray. What's going on?
What's the deal, beloved? How you feeling?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. I don't even feel. I ain't human.
How you thinking? How you thinking,
Total
God?
domination. You know what it is.
Off top, big business. Now, first of all, listen, I met a lot of real stand-up solid guys out of Inktown, right? And we gonna start it off like this. If you can describe Inktown in one word, what would it be?
Heartless.
Heartless?
Heartless.
Why you say that, God?
Shit, ain't no heart. Ain't no feelings out there. Ain't no love. You know what I'm saying? We the worst of the worst. We're a small city, you know? So by us being a small city, we are the embodiment of crabs in a barrel. You know what I'm saying? We ain't fighting for nothing. What is we fighting for? Ain't nothing in our city worth claiming. We claim the block. The block ain't ours. They put cameras up and move you out, but that's what you claim and that's what you die for. You know what I'm saying? You claim these streets, they can change these streets and name them after anybody. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why the guys return to change the narrative, though.
Yeah, it's heartless.
Give it a different perspective.
When the guys come and plant themselves and make themselves pleasant and try to change the condition, they bring in nothing but love. They bring in a whole nother emotion. So it's like love versus hate. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Yeah. That's hard right there. Now, let me ask you this real quick, beloved. Before you went away, for 22 years, you had a buzz on the streets, right? That's the next big thing coming out of Inkster. Tell the people who was Mr. Rain and the Babies and describe the impact that y'all had back then. Because I used to hear about it.
Well, Mr. Rain and the Babies consisted of me, of course, Mr. Rain. So, an individual who has faced the ultimate betrayal, you know what I'm saying? Watches the thing closest to him, you know what I'm saying? Pass away on his shoulder, get face blown off. In the same neighborhood, we hustled, we fought, we rode for. And then, you know, I say, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the parking lot was my age or older. The young guys, they loved this. The young guys' heart's still pure. They ain't been tainted. You know what I'm saying? They didn't experience the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't experienced the disloyalty. So they still was pure. So I looked at them and seen them the same way the person who died on my shoulder, he seen me. You know what I'm saying? I was homeless and he got me a place to stay. So we've been locked in ever since.
That's hard right there, God.
So I just started picking the young guys out. The young guys who I seen they used to cop from my mans, and I started looking at them and noticing certain things about them, and I'm like, listen, man, pull each one of them to the side. Like, hey man, the odds stacked against us, but if we gonna ride, we gonna ride. We gonna be loyal. We gonna be loyal. We gonna put our squad together. We gonna get money. We gonna make this life. However much time each of us got, we gonna make this shit worthwhile.
So you was showing like natural leadership skills way back then.
Oh yeah. I was changing people's perception, you know what I'm saying? I told them young guys, y'all ain't just, it ain't Mr. Rain and the Babies and we just around here hustling. No, it's Mr. Rain and the Babies. You the vice president on the Block Records, you the A&R, you head of the staff, you gonna do security, like y'all got positions, like this y'all company too. So it was a whole new mindset. And the Babies had their own wave, man. The Babies had way more money than them. Them boys was messing with whole things at 16, 17 years old. Yeah, they was way bigger than me. It's just that I select them, you know what I'm saying, for a particular reason.
Let me ask you this, because, you know, you had the streets on Smash as far as on the rapping aspect, right? What inspired you to start rapping? And then, more importantly, back then, what inspired you to, like, I'm going to start my own label and I'm finna make this shit pop for real?
Well, I did
that wasn't normal back then, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I went through the same trials and tribulations, you know what I mean? It's like when X made it. You know what I'm saying? Like X made it. X said, wait a minute, man. I've been doing this for 17 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't see the 17. So, no, I signed with a label in the city. Get Down Records. Shout out to D Cash. You know what I'm saying? I signed with them first. So they taught me the game from the city aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So all the do's and don'ts you learn through contracts, all the do's and don'ts you learn through what's going on when you under somebody's company, you also learn the same way in the game. You know what I'm saying? If I'm holding a spot for you, I'm watching, seeing how you hustle, see how you discipline. I'm learning that. So when it's my turn, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I soaked the game up from them guys and told them guys, hey, it's my time to shine.
And went for self.
Yeah, and out of
Start
respect.
your own.
And out of respect, he was like, all right, bro, do your thing. I see it in you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no fight. We ain't had no fight. Wasn't no war. I ain't had the Gucci and Pooh type situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was like, all right, bet. He seen it. Remember, he signed me. I was the first one on their label. So in a Detroit record label, Insta guy was the first guy to get signed.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he seen it.
Yeah. Now, at some point in the midst of all that, as you pursuing your career and all that, and you making it happen, you got shot 9 times, right?
Yeah.
Now I want to kind of switch gears a little bit and ask you.
I need the ashtray. That's what
Yeah, get it. Why you think God allowed you to survive after being shot 9 times?
I don't know, man.
He wasn't expecting that one. Why you think the Most High allowed you to survive after 9 shots, bro?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I'm keep it a buck. I thought it was because of me. I thought it was because I seen people been shot before. I seen some survive. I seen some die. And I think what they different from was one went panic and one didn't panic. I felt like I wasn't panicking and that's why I survived. That's what I used to think. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's heavy.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know this, man. I just know this. It's self-evident. This is one thing, like the minister say. You know what I'm saying? You can call me anything in the book, but you ain't gonna never hear nobody call me a liar. And one thing about me, they gonna tell you like it's my voice. I don't know what my voice is for, whether it's rapping, whether it's public speaking, whether it's writing a book, whether it's writing a movie. It's my voice, man. The doctor looked me in my eyes and said, hey, I got good news, I got bad news. I can't talk, I'm just looking at him. He's like, well, the bad news is you'll never be able to talk again. So I looked at him and they said, good news is you're alive.
Wow.
So I'm moving my hand like this, and my mama go looking around at what's going on, and she grab a piece of paper and a pen, and then I'm like, I'm a rapper. And then he like I don't know what to say after that. And I'm just looking like, man, this bullshit. I can't say that though.
Right. Did you ever believe that though when they told you that? Did you ever accept that as a reality? Yeah. I can't see you accepting that though, because I done seen you under pressure.
But I'm gonna tell you this. This is something deep, to me. This is when I understand the level of communication, right? So, by me not being able to talk, you know what I'm saying, I had to find other ways to communicate.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, you had a black pen. The black pen, I'm just talking. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We just having a conversation. The red pen, I'm in emotions. I'm yelling this out. You know what I'm saying? The blue pen, I'm cracking a joke.
And this is why you was in the
Yeah,
hospital.
this is how I'm communicating. I can't talk. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta communicate.
Wow.
It's me. So this is how we doing it. So it's we like pass it around, it's a joke.
Right.
And then it be red and they be like, no, it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So that was forms of communication. And that's when I was like, damn, like it's still always, even if it didn't come back, you know what I'm saying?
At what point did it come back though?
I don't know.
Now, how
man.
long did it
was-
take for it to come back?
I was shot September 24th, so it was probably like close to November, December, something around that. But I think, I don't know if I'm telling the story right. My sister might say I'm wrong. I don't know. But I think it was when I was getting a chest tube. A guy caught a pneumonia, and you gotta get these chest tubes. Listen, this chest tube hurted so bad. The 9 shots was nothing compared to this chest. It feel like they suck your spirit out of you. It's like a flat thing, and they try to numb you, and then they count 1, 2, and push. Man, listen, I got that first one, so the second one, I hear them talking about it. They got the sheet up, but I can hear them. I ain't deaf, so I'm listening. So they like, yeah, you know, your name has changed. My name is Burt King, and anybody been shot multiple times in the state of Michigan,
Right.
you go to U of M, you're changing your name. My whole medicine, everything. My name is Burt King. So they like, yeah, we need to get Mr. King another chest tube because he caught pneumonia again. We gotta get these pneumonia cells or whatever. Bet. So listen, man. So my sister like, okay. I'm like, what the fuck? They said, no, I just see the sheet open up,
Mm-hmm.
and they like. So I'm like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't about to make a decision. Y'all ain't talk to me.
Right.
And they like, you talking? And I'm like, yeah. Y'all
And that's
hear
when
me?
you realize that is classic.
And I'm mumbling though, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just see the sheet go, shh. So I'm looking like y'all
God,
read
he
my
wheeled
mind.
himself back, yeah.
They like, you talk. I'm like, well, what? Y'all can hear me? I'm getting on. I'm finna go crazy. Give me the mic. They done fucked up. What's the first thing came to my mind?
That's
Some
glad I
clowns,
captured that
man.
moment.
I know some clowns,
Mhm.
man, and that was my hit. That's my biggest hit thus far. Like clowns.
So you dropped that song after that.
Yeah, and it was over. It's gone, man. I never listen, man. Let me tell you this. I was on offense
Yeah.
when it came to that music thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I had the time. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I hit a block, spray, and then rap it about in the song. I was the King Von back then. I was like that. So everybody's like, gotta hear this. You know he about to say it. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
So I had that. You know, I had that locked down, man. It was it's just a bad dude, man. Dang, it's just. I think I heard it on the Jim Jones album, man. It's just, what's the worst thing in life, man, is wasted talent, man. I never rapped a single day in 22 years in prison.
Now listen, before we get to that, we're gonna get to this, because that's hard, guy.
Yeah.
The guy Omar X recently said this: never perceive a man by the heights that he reached within his life. If you want to see him correctly, perceive him from the depths from which he come. How did those 22 years impact your life?
It is my life, man. It's a part of me, man.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Yeah, we in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't together, but I never forget those 22 years, man. Those. Listen, man. Those 22 years been the coldest lesson. You know what I'm saying? Taught me to be a man. Taught me maturity. Taught me what loyalty was.
Supreme wisdom.
Damn.
Yeah.
They gave me life, man. You know what I'm saying? They fucked up. They fucked up when they gave me them 22 years. They thought they was breaking me. They don't know. I took that shit and, man, listen, created a monster. I'm the most dangerous man in the world, man. Like, I'm educated. I'm aggressive, man. And
Yeah.
listen, man, what can
And a
you
whole
threaten
lot
me
of
with?
pressure, yeah.
You can't threaten me with nothing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Can't threaten me with death. Seen it. You can't threaten me with prison. Been there. You can't threaten me with nothing. I can't. You can't. Like, what can you threaten me with? I'm dangerous, man. And that's
Big
how I'm
pressure.
coming, man. That's
Big
how I'm
pressure.
coming.
Now let me ask you this, beloved. At some point, right, in the midst of going through those or experiencing those 22 years, you joined the ranks of the Nation of Islam and became a decorated member, like a decorated soldier. I can vouch for that. I can attest to that. I can speak to that because we stood front line together.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
Now, what inspired that transition, and who were some of the men that you would say that impacted your life in there?
Man.
Because there's some giants up in there, bro. We'll never forget it.
Man. It's a lot of them, man. The first person I met when I came to prison is Carnedius.
Salute to the God.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute to him.
Suit, he was dressed, you know, he was sharp. Prison blues, but sharp. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have that type of aura that he had, like some type of motive, like just a genuine guy. It's hard to explain. If you ain't real, you ain't gonna explain.
Yeah.
Real recognize real. So I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, what's up, young guy, man? You just got here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, like, where you from? I'm like, Inktown, all the time. Oh, you know him, you know Mook, you know him, you know. I'm like, yeah, they here, they boo, 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 boo. I'm like, yeah, cool guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the impression he left on me. Walked away, and everything he said
Free
was
to
valid.
God.
Everything he told me, I thought about. Valid. Check. He 100. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So, you know, I just came in contact with Carlos X, Los.
Free
That's
to
my
God.
guy, man. Ziggy.
Free to God.
Ty.
Free to God.
All these guys, man, they used to be on me, you know what I'm saying? See me on garbage. They see me crashing what guys doing now. You know, I was young, you know what I'm saying? I was wild, man. So,
Yeah.
and they just always tell me, same thing people told me before I went to prison, man. You special, you different, man. Don't get caught up in this, man. Don't get caught up in this. And I used to value their opinion, man. And I just used to wonder, like, dang, you coming from the same blocks I'm coming from. How is that your perspective? Being in the worst place in the world to be, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you know, and that's when them teachings come in there, you know what I'm saying? Man, listen, Minister Farrakhan, self-improvement is like, that thing is so vital, man.
Come on,
like, I don't
bro.
think
Everybody in the world got they listen. That should be like how
I don't-
everybody got a
that's
Bible in their house. You
mandatory.
gotta
Yeah,
have
it ain't no cover.
the
That's
self-improvement, the
mandatory
basis
any
for
human
community
being
development, man.
that go to prison, man. You need that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Matter of fact, I'm guaranteed to make a bet. This is a bet right here. You know what I'm saying? Ask any man that left prison and tell him, have self-improvement had any type of effect in your life. I don't
That's
care
a fact.
what religion, gang, squad, or what you from or identify as. They
Can't
gonna be
deny the
like
light
for
of the
sure.
sun. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's the reason why I say that is because if you've been in MDOC presence, you'll understand that's a part of the air that you breathe in there, man.
Come on.
So if you ain't never been, you just don't understand, man. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say was the greatest lesson that you learned during that experience? Because listen, beloved, you got to be a different kind of guy, man.
Yeah.
And I know you're a different kind of guy. Like, I
Yeah.
know it for sure, but to survive 22 years on top of 9 shots, on top of everything else that we had to experience as young black males at one point in our lives, what you would say in the midst of that trial, like, what was the biggest lesson that you learned, man?
Damn, the biggest? That's deep, bro. I don't know, man. I think you can't put no. I don't know, man. I think I'm ready to challenge you, man. I don't think you can put no cap on the biggest lesson.
Let me ask you this.
Dang, man, that's
Could the
a hard
black
one.
man as God be one of the biggest lessons?
Yeah,
Could it be one of the biggest
But
lessons?
you talking about in the beginning though, like I don't think I still was. I think it's still you playing with it. I was playing with it then.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
I get it.
Cause you gotta think even when me and you met.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? I still had a ceiling. So was I really living the reality of what I'm saying as a God?
say that part one more time. No, because there's some wisdom in that, beloved.
No, I'm saying to say that I'm a
Respectfully.
guy, right?
Yeah.
When I come in contact with you and you take a ceiling off my head,
By
am I
Allah's
really
permission.
the guy though?
You
If
still
I
a
still
guy.
got a ceiling,
You-
but you know what I mean
It's
by
that-
that, though.
yeah.
But you know what I mean.
I
by
know
that.
what you
That
mean.
push you.
Stages and
That-
degrees.
That makes you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That makes you go even
That's
harder.
what we all
You know?
did for each other. You did it for
so-
me.
Yeah, I got you. But you see what I'm saying?
So as I did it for you at that point, not only did you do it for me, you doing it for me.
Yeah.
But go ahead, because you still doing it for the guy. Like right now, just watching my brother accomplish everything that you accomplishing, man. You doing it for me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but break that math down, though.
Yeah, man. I'm just, I just think, I don't know.
The ceiling. How the ceiling get removed?
The ceiling got removed because I remember he just challenged me. I tell you, I wrote some songs. I'm like, yeah, I wrote some songs. You know what I'm saying? They already put it out there. I rap, but I still ain't never ever rap.
Yeah.
So I just was like, yeah, man. I wrote some songs. You like, yeah, that's what's up, man. You ever thought about writing Sears? I said, Sears, man. I ain't writing Sears. You like on a Law and Order. Like, don't you watch Law and Order? I'm like, yeah. You can write your own with your version. I'm like, man, this guy crazy.
Yeah.
They said them guys did all that time. They messed up. I said, they say them guys did all that time. They a little off, man. I said,
That's
bro,
crazy.
let's go, man. I used to sit back and watch TV like, yeah, Will tripping, man. And you coming out, yeah, I wrote a book. Yeah, so yeah, I got a magazine coming out. I'm like, a magazine, man. So I'm like the people in the world came out with it. You know what I'm saying? And you just jumped on it, like, so make sense. You're like, no, see, me and my man, Roddy, man, we put together, you know what I'm saying? I put all the little da-da-da-da-da, and I'm like, dang, for real?
That's crazy.
So I'm like, yeah, I hear you, bro, I hear you. But dang, when you knocked on that door and that thing slid in there and I seen it, I said, it's real. Oh.
Big pressure,
Listen.
beloved.
When something tangible, when I can see it, I said, if he can do it, then I can do
Ooh.
it. So then I plotted and sat back and thought about it. I said,
Come on,
damn,
man.
man, he made a book while he incarcerated, man. Damn, I could do that. I say, but damn, what about the world?
Come
I
on,
say,
man.
I say, I'm gonna let him be like the he gonna be like the major one. I'm gonna be the indie one, and mine's gonna be UnitedGrind.com.
You took me to
Yeah.
you took me to a whole different
He said,
level when you dropped
UnitedGrind.com.
that.
I said, yeah, because Russell Simmons got Global Grind, and these books I've been reading, they say it's something about algorithms. So when somebody use words that go
Tell
together,
her what year was that
You know what
when
I'm
you
saying?
talked about algorithm, beloved. That was 2010, man. Before this word became
yeah, it
a
was
viral
2010.
word.
I remember reading that though, and it was saying that. So I say, yeah, what about a .com? And you like a .com? I'm like, yeah, like an online magazine. UnitedGrind.com. Yeah, I remember that. Then I folded up all the papers, and then I made each page a page like it would be on the website. Came out and showed you. You like, damn.
Come on. Keep going.
Yeah, I remember that, bro.
That was hard, beloved.
Yeah, once I seen you did that magazine, oh man, I'm
Silly
from an
gone.
itty bitty city, man. Like I see somebody do it, I gotta go do it, man. Like, come on, man. I said, I know I could do that. He did it. See, I gotta see it. Don't tell me something I ain't seen, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now I want to talk about this right now because I was there at the beginning. I was there at the conception, right?
Yeah.
Show them that book again. The streets don't love nobody. Listen, if you
that's
ain't
my
got it,
baby. That's
you
my
gotta get
baby.
it
That's my
ASAP.
baby.
I was
Streets don't
level
love
4,
nobody.
level 4 yard. I would listen. I was
Amazon
there.
didn't want that cover. I said, man, you gotta have that cover. Matter of fact, I need some little girls in there too, man. Bullets do not discriminate, man.
Level 4
Come on,
yard.
man.
I was right there with him when the
It's
thought
my
was
baby,
born.
man. It's my baby.
What inspired that title, God? Like I know, but I want you to tell the people what inspired you to make that title.
Yeah.
The streets don't love nobody. Because when you look at our youth right now, I want to say this before you add your wisdom.
Yeah.
And we see and assess everything that's going on right now, like in the city and Inkster, like in all the inner cities throughout America, right? It's a lot of shit going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And we know what this shit lead to. We know at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I mean, the battle they gonna face, they ain't even aware of what they about to deal with. Cause you ain't seen the devil until you seen the devil. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, for sure.
So when you break that title down, what do that mean though, God? Like what inspired that, man? The streets don't love nobody.
Man, listen. That's why my name online is the real underscore Mr. Rain. I felt like I've been the realest me in the depths of the streets, in the trenches of the streets, the good, the ugly,
The bad.
and everything.
Yeah.
I go to prison. When I get to prison, I'm the same way. You know what I'm saying? Same way.
Always you, God.
Same way, man.
I respect
They
it.
throw me in that box, hog tie me. Don't give me a shower for like 40 days. Man, don't feed me for like 7 days, man.
They don't know that
bitch
part of the game.
hallucinating. I'm seeing things. I'm thinking like, damn.
I ain't
man.
been to the depths
I've
of the
been
darkness.
real all my life, and this where the fuck I'm at.
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah.
Streets don't love
Yeah,
nobody.
man. So then I thought about it, man. The origin of all this, where I landed, man, is the streets, man. Where's the streets at, man? The streets ain't right me. The streets ain't, you know what I'm
Console
saying?
you,
The
comfort
streets ain't
you.
doing nothing for me, man.
Yeah.
The streets don't love nobody.
Mm.
Then I say, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm a thinker now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't little Chauncey no more, so you can't just make me just think something, and that's what it is. So I say, well, let me survey it. Let me do the pros and the cons. You know what I'm saying? All the guys in my mind who are imaginary is real. Let me think, where they at, what they doing? Dead. Prison,
crazy.
prison. I say,
Crazy.
well, damn, who winning?
That's
Like,
crazy.
damn, they don't love nobody. Like, these guys worth millions and won't leave the block. They love this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, man. Y'all don't love nobody. The kids, nobody. Man, like, come on, man.
Let me add this wisdom real quick, God, because sometimes feel like, you know, you don't want to be bad, but you got to be bad.
Yeah.
You got to say some shit that's going to provoke some shit, right? You know, we taught that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the devil denied us access to a social equality, right? And as a result of denying us access to a social equality, all he left us was the streets. They took our land, they took our business, anything we attempted to do, they took it. You feel what I'm saying? And all they left us was the streets. And as a result of that, in our state of not knowing, we glorify that. So we know that it's in our nature to be the best, and the enemy made us niggas, right? But if it's in your nature to be the best, then you're going to be the best nigga you can be. So we real niggas. You know what I mean? We take on these type of monikers and titles, and we live up to it.
Yeah.
To the point where we lose.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the streets don't love nobody, man, I bear witness, bro.
We all do, man. This is a, man, listen, man. This is a lopsided relationship. This ain't panning out, man. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, this got to be a fair exchange, man. Them days of fucking me over. It's over, man.
Come on,
I
beloved.
ain't no little boy no more. I can't. Come on, man. This got to be a fair exchange.
It's big business,
This ain't
huh?
a fair exchange,
Yeah.
man. The math ain't mathing, man. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday Chauncey ain't today Chauncey, man. The price is a lot much higher. My life is invaluable, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta negotiate that, man. You can't just give me no price no more, man.
You know, the minister once said this. He said there's a difficulty factor attached to anything of value, right?
Yeah.
So everything that we've been through, we experienced, that our people go through, the youth going through right now, this shit is hard. Like, bro, even though we deal with this shit, we cope with this shit, we function through it, we do our best to muscle our way through this shit, but this shit hard at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
But if it wasn't that, then we wouldn't really understand our value if we make it through the shit that we have to go through and we have to experience. You feel what I'm saying? So now, you knowing your value. You know your value.
Yeah.
Did you know your value when you was Mr. Rain back then in them projects?
No. I knew I was special to a degree, though. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't know my value, you know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't have made the stupid decision that cost me them 22 years, man. That was
So break that down. You say you know your value. What's your value?
my value is I'm invaluable.
Mm.
You ain't place no value on me, man. Come Like, my worth is like,
Come on, God.
you ain't enough zeros for my worth, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can't.
I'm true and
I don't
living.
care how much you print. You
Yeah.
can't. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't. Come on, man. You just don't know. I am an empire, man. A dynasty.
Come on,
man.
God.
You
Come
know what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
Y'all got robots and 40 people in one company, man, to try to be one person like I am.
Yeah.
Man. Anything you see me on, man, come on, man. This me, man. Imagine if I had a team, man. Y'all are cheating, man. Come on, man.
Hey, look, let me ask you this, beloved. We're going to switch it up real quick. Pillow Talk. Tubi Classic. This shit popped off when you know what I mean, you was away when you sent it to me.
Yeah.
When you told me about it.
Yeah.
I said, I got you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm on it. I sat down and watched from episode 1 to the last episode. You feel what I'm saying? Listen. Yeah. I sat down and I watched the whole thing front to back. How did you get to that space in your mind, God? That even when you was away, and not only because part 1 and part 2 out right now. Like, you know what I mean? If you ain't seen part 1 and part 2, you gotta tap
go
in.
see it on Tubi.
You gotta watch it.
Go see
You feel what I'm
Tweety.
saying?
Woo.
What inspired that though, God?
Man, listen.
Big pressure.
I tell everybody this, man. You know what I mean? You know, you can't forget. You know, none of that would have existed without my cousin Tori Monet.
Salute
You know what
to
I
the
mean?
queen.
Reaching out to me, man, and
Salute.
you know, and just what they call validating or confirming something that I thought in the place that's considered the worst place in the world to be.
Land
you know
of
what
the
I mean?
dead. Yeah.
She telling me like you the most creative, cuz like right, like you been through everything, like. And she, I don't know what you call her, but she like I don't know, like a motivational, kick you in the ass, like look you in the mirror type of person. Some shit like they can't, cuz you done been through everything. They gotta go hire people to talk about shit you been through. And I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? And then her husband like, let's go. And I'm like, bad man. Lost my mama time. This is all stuff went
Yes,
through.
sir.
You know what I mean? Once
Yeah.
I lost moms, I was kind of at the end. I said, I just might as well crash. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You took my foundation. And what you expect? I'm going to go out there and be 10 times worse, regardless of what I learned. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just felt like that was a part of my consequences of the case that I'm on. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, I understand now. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way I look at it.
there.
But yeah,
So, I get it.
yeah, so I'm sitting in the day room and I'm talking to a couple people. A little guy named Ron. There was somebody else, and I'm like, yeah, man, my people reached out to me like a couple years
What
ago.
Joy Road was?
No,
Okay.
Joy Road wasn't there. So I'm like, yeah, my people reached out to me a couple times, man. Told me I think I should write a movie. And they like, man, you ain't about to write no movie. The same way when I said you ain't about to do no magazine. You see what I'm saying? You ain't about to write no TV show. See, they had ceilings. You see, let's go back to them ceilings.
Come on, beloved. Come on.
I'm like, yeah.
No ceilings.
I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? I can do it. You know what I mean? Fuck it. So I'm just sitting there thinking, like, but my mindset is always in the future.
Yeah.
The future in the sense of this thing will exist throughout the end of time. You see what I'm saying? And I say, what is it? And I said, pillow talk. People always pillow talking. It's wars. It's people walking past me that's never going home because of pillow talk.
Come on.
And I'm like, damn, I'm about to do something called pillow talk. So I, you know,
Man,
a
it's
little
hard.
something, and I sent it to her. And then like some time passed, and next thing you know, they calling me to the office talking about some. This like, man, I don't. Maybe I got the numbers wrong. Tori gonna let me know she watched. That this probably like a year or something later after I wrote that and sent it to him. Then next thing you know, they called me to the office like, yeah, this too much. I'm like, too much what? They're like, I don't know what this is. So I get in there, they open it, and I see Chauncey Maurice Jackson, Pillow Talk. I'm like, oh, this is the play. I'm like, no, you can't take that. You can't. That's too much. You know what I mean? Man, listen. You ain't about to take this. You ain't about to take this movie, bro. Man, listen, man.
That's crazy.
I'm Rosemary's Baby, bro. You ain't about to take this, bro. They're like, listen, we gotta figure this out.
Yeah,
Listen.
that's
This
crazy.
is too much. They flagged it. It's too much. They see it's like a movie, but it's too much.
That's crazy,
I
man.
say,
They did it
man.
with Swag on Dick.
So I sent it to Tiff, aka Mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And she sent it, broke it down, and sent me like I think the first 10 and the last 10. Seeing that thing, I said, damn. I said, oh yeah, I did that. Oh, I could do a movie now. I could do another movie. I could do another movie. I could do a series. I could do a series. I could do a spinoff. I could do it.
Yeah.
And I say, walked out that thing, all that done. I said, let's go. Let's ready. I'm ready to play chess now.
Now listen, let me tell you this. Coming from where we come from, because we come from the bottom, we come from the trenches. You was recently on set in Milwaukee. On a, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
MC8, like he was on set with some real stumped down, you know what I mean, OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that like though, bro? Coming from where you come from, how long you been home?
Nah, I think I'm at 10 months.
10 months.
Yeah, June, last June.
And listen, you on the set of a whole series.
Yeah.
Rubbing elbows.
With all them guys. You had Chaotic,
Chaotic from Love and Hip Hop.
Fat Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Comedian
MCA,
Fat, yeah, them guys.
Steve-O, you had all the Milwaukee boys show love, man. That was a good experience. Again, that's Beezy. You know what I'm saying?
Big salute.
Beezy and my cousin, man.
Big
Said
salute.
this would be a good opportunity for you. And got me out there, man. I was so free. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a PTSD, hood,
Trauma baby.
post-traumatic stress guy. Like I'm anxiety. I have anxiety attacks, and they don't tell you the after effect when you get
Come
shot.
on,
up.
man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They glorify about walking the nigga down, but they ain't, when they get walked down and survive, listen,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother ball game, man. So I deal with that, man. And you know what I mean? They held me out, man. When I got out there, I was free. I swear the Milwaukee guys just showed so much love, man. Like I wrote a whole movie inspired by the love that they showed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Called Chalk. So yeah, same tone. What y'all talking about, man? Listen.
And you gonna, I guarantee you gonna make it happen.
Come on, man. It's already happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man. I said it. You
We
hear
done
me?
already talked about it. At the end of the day, let me ask you this, beloved. When you like, if you look back at the old you, and you look back at these young guys that's out here right now,
Little
bro.
haircut too. Y'all see my little haircut? I just got a
Yeah.
haircut. I don't cut my hair unless I accomplish something. So I cut my hair because I got the book out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my man.
You know what I mean? You about to see a fro game. I'm waiting for sticks. Let's go. Beezy and Tori, I'm waiting for sticks. Let's go. Can't get caught with it. Can't get caught without it, boy.
Look at
Sticks,
my guy,
boy.
man.
Woo, woo.
Speaking of sticks, what would you say to these young guys that's out here right now that really don't got a clue? Listen, bro, I'm gonna say this, man. Cause we get it and we understand. We was
Yeah.
once in their shoes, and when you be, you know, if you out here and you active and you whatever you on,
Yeah.
whatever you doing, it is what it is. But we know this. When you go in that motherfucking jungle, when you go in them trenches, when you go behind the walls, when you go in that ram, like this a whole different kind of ball game, and you gotta kind of, you know what I mean, not even kind of, but you gotta be built. You gotta be something different
Yes, sir.
to go through those storms and survive. What would you say to them young guys right now that's out here, bro? Another you. It's another guy, it's another Mr. Rain out here in this mind who got the same heart, the same ambition, the same mentality. What would you say to him right now, bro, to stop him from going down the path that you went down?
Damn, that's a man. I was just
Cause this shit hot out here right now. There's a lot of shit
no,
going
man,
on.
You know, and I think about the fact that I was told I'd never be able to talk again, and I'm talking. So you know, I understand that. Oh, man, it's just messed up, man. They don't understand how much potential they waste.
Yeah. They don't understand the
They
ceilings.
don't understand their
They under the
greatness.
ceiling. They listen. They got
They
ceilings.
don't understand that they kings.
Yeah. Gods.
Entrepreneurs, like you ain't got no limitations. Like anything that you can think that a person can go through, I done been through, and look at me now, man.
Come on,
like,
God.
Look
Come
at
on.
me now. I'm knocking at doors. Like, I'm in Milwaukee with MC8, man.
Yeah.
Straight Menace in Society, man. The man that made Straight Up Menace, one of
Yeah.
the coldest ever songs
Yeah.
for a soundtrack for a movie. Damn, man. Like, come on, man. I'm winning, man. What is
You low key to you low key the living testament of that soundtrack
so it's like,
from the
listen,
movie.
man. It's like this, man. Damn, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm telling you, any door that you about to go down, I done been down, man, is not the door you want to go down, man.
Yeah.
You're not going to win, man. You're not going to win, man. You only can get shot so many times. You know what I mean? You only can escape death too many times. You know what I'm saying? You only can get sentenced too many times before they give your ass 1,000 years, man. This is Michigan.
Just imagine some of these guys going up north. They don't even know what it is. Let alone St. Louis.
They call you nigga.
Yeah,
You know
let
what I'm
alone
saying?
St. Louis.
They
You go to
celebrate.
certain.
They celebrate the guy who killed Martin Luther King. They don't celebrate MLK Day.
Come on,
They
man.
celebrate the guy who killed him. This is the reality you deal with. You know what I'm saying? This is where you outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? You're the minority. You're not the majority.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm
man.
saying? Yeah, it's prison, but up across that bridge, that's a whole nother ball game. Them people don't look like you, man. It's probably like 1 out of like 7 prisons, probably. I ain't no telling. They probably changed it. You know how they did it. And just because they look like you don't mean they you. You gotta
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, that's a dirty game, man. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I hope guys wake up, man. Understand, man. This senseless stuff, man. I know you don't think it's senseless. I know you think you standing on something. But man, when you get sentenced to that motherfucking LeBron James number,
on,
man, you
man.
ain't standing on nothing,
Come on,
man.
man.
You done, man. They got you, man. You ain't reproducing. You ain't doing nothing, man. You like a non-motherfucking factor, man, in this world.
Come
man.
on, man.
Your family, you a non-motherfucking factor. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me go so hard in prison, because my cousin Tori was like, listen, you can be getting a bag while you in there. And I'm like, you right, man. What type of man living life? I don't give a damn where I'm at, what environment I'm in. Whether I'm in a box,
Produce.
whether I'm in prison.
Make it happen.
Like, I still gotta make a
Shake
bag.
some.
I'm a man. That's one of my characteristics.
God, when you saw me, what I was on. When you saw me, what I was on that same type of
You
time.
was. I
Like,
just think you was crazy. I'm telling you, I had a ceiling. I admit it. You
come
know what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
It was
I was
humble.
on that time. Like,
Yeah, you was on that tip, man. You know what I'm saying? We met for a purpose.
we gotta make some shit
I ain't
happen.
gonna sit around and just be talking about nothing. And you used to be on me. I used to be like, man, this guy crazy. And you pushed me. You was pushing me. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, Ye crazy, but Ye is a mastermind.
Come
That's
on,
what he
beloved.
do.
Come
It's
on,
just-
beloved. And everybody ain't gonna catch on to it.
Yeah.
But when you catch
But
on
if you
to
copy
it,
it, you can definitely reproduce a
Yeah.
bunch of bags.
Yeah.
You hear me?
yeah.
This is a blueprint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, praises, dude.
Yeah, I definitely agree, bro.
Any last words for the people right now? What you got coming up? What you got popping? What you
A
listen?
lot, man.
It's Mr. Rain,
I
y'all.
got a lot, man.
Mr.
More
Brain.
podcasts.
Tell them the
I'm
podcast.
trying to
Tell
put
them.
mine together, man. I just don't want to put no name on it. Everybody been saying the streets don't love nobody. They saying just keep that same name. But I'm thinking about doing something. Me and my girl Hayes. I'm thinking about doing something like on some.
Big salute to
I don't
Hayes.
even want to say.
Hayes
I
and
don't even
Hayes.
want to.
Big
I don't even
salute.
want to say what type it is, because I feel like a style can be taken. So I don't want this to even be. You know what I mean? I'm taught to guard my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Protect my spirit. So, but yeah. So that's what I'm on, man. So, but yeah, that sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Can't wait for it.
Pillow
Looking
Talk
forward.
1,
Yeah.
2. You know what I'm saying? They got the installation out. This old crazy movie. Listen, that girl played her ass off, man.
Tori,
Man, listen, played her ass off. I watched that about 30 times, man. And I'm just sitting here like, she is crazy as hell. But then when it was over with, I'm like, oh, that's my little cousin. Damn, she was crazy as hell. And I
love her,
was
man.
lost.
And she back to
You hear
normal.
me?
She
Yeah.
back to normal.
Like,
A
yeah,
real
that's-
actress.
Yeah, I was telling them. I'm telling you, yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then when I watch it, I'm like, then you got the weird sounds, because you know crazy people like that. We know crazy people like that in the joint.
Ain't no doubt.
Go watch the installation,
Come
man.
on,
If you
man.
ain't been in prison, go watch that, man. Go watch that, man. You watch that thing, you gonna be like, man, I know people walking down the hallway right
I'm
now.
tapping in tonight.
You hear me?
Yeah.
That's one of the ones you watch with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just chill, man. So listen, and it's like some intellectual stuff in there. Listen, bro, just go watch it. She played the shit out of that, man.
I love
Yeah,
it.
that's my cousin, man, but ain't nobody fucking with her. I'm just saying, man. Listen,
I love
she had
it,
me
bro.
in the trance.
I
was
love
like,
it.
hey,
I
listen,
love it, man.
She bad. I ain't just saying it because she my cousin. We both just alike. Like, we
Yeah.
can tell you like it is.
Yeah.
That's why we like we are. You know what I'm saying?
Off top.
I say, you bad. I like that. You bad. I give it to you. You bad.
Y'all already know what it
And
is.
then, you know, so you got her. And then B, you can't tell BZ he ain't the baddest at what he do. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just spoke so highly
Yeah,
of
come
me.
on,
Yeah.
man.
You
Then
spoke so
writing
highly,
me,
bro.
what I've been through and me
Yeah.
writing.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody better than me. Tyler Perry, who? Anybody. Like, I don't, man, listen, man. I don't think you go hire people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. You ain't never been to prison. You gotta go hire somebody that been there and try to get the dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't never survived 9 shots. You gotta go hire somebody. You ain't never had PTSD. You gotta go hire somebody. No, man, I'm all that in one.
I vouch. I bear
You ain't never
witness.
got no bachelor's degree in
Yeah.
prison. No, you gotta go hire. I'm all them in one,
Yeah.
man. Like, you see what I'm saying?
The
You
God.
can't come on, man. Like, I don't think.
And that's the clear distinction, though. That's the clear distinction of everything you just said, bro.
That's how we think.
We know who we are. We know what we are. We know who we belong to. You feel what I'm saying? We know who we was raised by, man.
I know.
We come from up under gods, bro.
I already know, man. Guys, listen. Listen.
They don't understand that, though, do they? In real time.
Listen.
As humble as we can be, you a humble guy.
Anybody know my mama, man?
Come on, man.
They know. I do not play when it comes to my mama, man. Listen. On my mama, man. I done seen some of the most miraculous things happen with such a bunch of few individuals in circumstances where the odds seem impossible.
Come on, man. We ain't never been a big group.
Never, bro. I never seen that, but
We
I
ain't
just
never
seen
been.
it, and I just
Yeah.
was like, damn, man. That's what it means to say when you God, man, and you control your reality, man.
Come on,
Like,
bro.
the odds was just stacked against you. You know what I'm saying? Then you in prison, the odds are stacked against you. You getting out of prison, the odds are stacked against you. You write the movie
Oh,
Why
man.
Prison that's successful in the,
The
war.
odds are
dominant,
stacked against you.
Against you, man.
Everything that
Come
we've
on,
done
man.
on
Like,
this
come on,
journey, man,
man.
the odds been stacked against us, bro. And we gotta pop tall. We gotta show up every time, God.
Yeah, but it's nothing you can do when you listen. You ain't gotta tell me, man. I know I'm chosen. I know I'm the one in my family. Like my whole family waiting. This is we ain't doing this. Ain't no rock paper scissors sitting at no table having around me.
No.
We know this. This is what it is, man.
Yeah.
We know I ain't been through all this pain for nothing, man.
And I'm
You
gonna
know
say
what
this.
I'm
Let me add this wisdom to what you just said. In the midst of that motherfucking storm, we was in a storm together. Like me and you, real deal, was in a fire together.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't never seen you with your head down, bro.
No.
I never saw you looking like you wasn't built for the moment, man. Listen what I said.
Yeah.
I never saw my brother looking like he wasn't built for that moment. Like you, that's why I tapped in. That's why we locked in. That's why because you showed and proved like, man, listen, I'm built for the moment.
Yeah. For sure.
All the way to right now, bro.
For sure. For sure.
Either, you built for the
But
moment or you ain't
experience,
built for
man,
it.
I feel like surviving, you know what I'm saying, those 9 shots and living those next 3 years in the same place which I felt like betrayed me, you know what I'm saying, that left me for dead, you know what I'm saying, I went right back to it, you know what I'm saying, and
Now you out here to save.
yeah, now I'm out here to say, hey man, I understand, man, ain't no love, baby, but it made me to the point to where I'm like I am, like, so.
I am love.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm taking all this. Man. It's nothing I've been through, man, that I ain't about to produce off of, man. I'm finna profit off my pain, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people has profit off my pain for so long. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking ownership. Like, come on, man. Like,
Pain multiplied
say
by
you gotta
purpose
hire
equals
different.
power.
You gotta
man.
hire 3-4 people to try to put my whole one life story together. So
Yeah.
why wouldn't I profit off that? Why it ain't my time to shine? Why wouldn't I think I'm that guy? I'm him. You know what I'm saying?
That's the motto.
So yeah, so you know what it is, man.
You already know what it is. It's Big Pressure TV. Pain multiplied by purpose equals power. You see the God.